Hi there everybody, so that's me on the way to a house clearance. I saw an advert for this house clearance a couple of days ago. There was a few pictures. One of the pictures showed a load of hi-fi equipment, a really nice Technics hi-fi system, a turntable, a really nice CD collection. But if there's a turntable, there's got to be LPs as well. So I gave the guy a phone who's organising this house clearance, and he said there was a number of LPs. He couldn't tell me what they were, or he wouldn't send me a video or show me any photos of them. However, I know that there's LPs there, so we're going to go and see what we can find. Now, I've not really been very lucky this year in terms of hunting in the wild. I had a couple of nice scores at the start of the year through in Inverness, and there's been absolutely nothing since. So fingers crossed my luck's finally going to change this year. I kind of said also that I'm not going to buy any more records in July, because I already bought quite a lot on my travels. However, as you know, if a good collection comes up, you can't turn away. You've got to strike while the iron's hot. And I'm kind of late for it at the moment. So this house clearance starts at 10 o'clock, and I'm probably going to get there about 3 or 4 minutes late, which is not good. So I'm kind of trying to hurry to get there, because as you know, first is everything when it comes to viewing records. If I get there second, I'm going to be squeezed out of the picture. All the good stuff's going to be skimmed off. So I'm not going to mess about with my phone when I get to the property. I just want to get in, view the records, and try and get in first. So let's see what happens. So that's me back, and I really struck gold today. It went much better than I thought I possibly could have. I've got absolutely loads of gems, and going to get them into the house. Oh, sometimes you just get lucky, and today was my lucky day. Now, I was 10 minutes late to the house clearance. I had real trouble trying to find the house. It was a really long street. Lots of the houses weren't numbered, and it took me ages to find the house. But I got there in the end, went into the front garden, and the organiser was there welcoming people in. And he said to me, "Oh, so what is it you're here for today?" I said, "Well, I'm here to look at your records. I believe you've got a load of records." He said, "Oh, yeah, there's lots of records, loads of them, loads of really rare records." I mean, as soon as he said that, I thought, right, okay, whatever. I take that with a pinch of salt. Usually when someone says that to you, you're talking about, maybe if you're lucky, some ABBA, lots of Del Shannon, the Corries, lots of rubbish country music. So that didn't really fill me with much hope. And then he said, "Oh, and we're only looking for £10 a record." And when he said that, I'm just like, oh, brilliant. I'm like wasting my time here. At the most I can, afford a handful, and then that'll be it. But anyway, he took me through to the lounge, and as we were going through to the lounge, he said, "And there's already another collector here looking at the records." When he said that, my heart completely sank, and I thought, whatever is good is going to already be skimmed away. There's going to be nothing left for me. He took me into the lounge, and this other collector was actually looking at the CDs. I thought, oh, well, at least I'll get a look at the records myself. But the collector then turns to me, and he said, "Oh, I've had a quick look through those records. There is some really good stuff, but there's no way I'm paying £10 a record." And I thought, well, I'll pay £10 a record if they're good enough, if they're good records. I definitely will. So I'm starting to have a wee flick through. I'm thinking, oh, this is pretty good stuff. Flick through a few more. This is actually really good. And then I'm thinking I'm going to be in trouble, because there's some good stuff in this collection, and this guy wants £10 a record. But then 2 minutes later, or actually about 10 seconds later, the organiser comes back in and goes, guys, change of plan. There's been a change of plan. We're not looking for £10 a record anymore, just £2 a record. So at that point, I'm like, game on, here we go. I'm going to fill my boots here. But I kind of looked over at the other collector, and he just looked over at me, and his face had just dropped, and he's like, "It's only £2 a record now." And you could just see in his face, he's like, "I've given up pole position." And I thought, I'm in pole position now, and you're not going to be getting in, because he came straight over, and he was kind of trying to edge his way in so he could get a look as well. So he edges in one way, and then he tries to edge another. But where the records were situated, it was in like a little bit of a nook where only one person could kind of fit comfortably. I've put on a bit of holiday weight, which I was hoping to lose, but sometimes these things are a blessing. So I'm like kind of filling myself out, and he ended up taking a step back and said, "Oh, maybe I'll just wait then until you're finished, and I'll pick up whatever you don't take." And I never said it to him, but I was thinking, You're fucking damn right you'll be waiting. You're not getting in here until I'm finished. But anyway, I picked up about 50 records. And because I picked up a good bundle, the guy gave me even more of a discount and I ended up paying £80. Picked up about 50, got all the really good stuff. The other guy, the other collector, I left him with some Jimmy Shand, some Corries, I think there was some Now compilations, and some Carpenters, so I hope he was happy with that. But anyway, let me show you what I brought home. Okay, here we go then. So first up, John Wesley Harding by Bob Dylan. Now this was the first Dylan album that I ever heard. My mum used to have it on record, and I absolutely love this album. Pity the Poor Immigrant, Down Along the Cove, I'll Be Your Baby Tonight, the original version of All Along the Watchtower. Great stuff. It's like kind of Bob Dylan's country rock, or the start of his country rock phase. But yeah, I love this. Decent condition, this one, so really glad to pick this one up. Copy of Dire Straits' first album. I'm not a massive Dire Straits fan, but yeah, that'll probably go. Aztec Camera, love. It's got Somewhere in My Heart. I like Aztec Camera, good Scottish band, so I'll probably keep that. Night Owl by Gerry Rafferty. I'm not a big Gerry Rafferty fan, so yeah, I'll probably move that one along. I've already got this, Songs in the Key of Life. Stevie Wonder, obviously an absolute classic album. It's got the booklet, but it doesn't have the 7-inch single. But yeah, good nick as well. Copy of Prince, Purple Rain. I've already got a first press of that and one of the remasters as well, so move that one along. I'm not a Queen fan, but yeah, bit of ringwear there, but the record's in alright condition. So this is another one I'll keep. The Byrds, Untitled. I don't know this, I've not heard this one before. There's plenty of songs on here that I've heard, obviously. There's a live version of 8 Miles High, a cover of Positively 4th Street, So You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star, Mr. Tambourine Man, Mr. Spaceman. So I'm assuming that this is this mainly a live album, or is it a split, kind of half live, half studio? Yeah, looking forward to listening to this. I love the Byrds, so I'll get into this. Average White Band, Benny King. The Communards. It's got Don't Leave Me This Way on it. I'm not really a fan of that kind of thing, so that'll get moved along. I've already got Juju by Susie and the Banshees. My copy's got a better cover. I don't have any tears or anything like that. So the vinyl's nice on this, but yeah, the cover's not in the best shape. But a good album. Tom Petty, Full Moon Fever. I'm not a massive Tom Petty fan. I've got Damn the Torpedoes, but I'm not overly big on Tom Petty. I like the song Free Fallin', and I've not actually heard this album, so I'll give it a go before I make my decision on this one. I love this album. Greenslade, Time and Tide. Some great keyboard in here. This is a US press. I've got a UK press. And this is in nice condition. It looks like it's hardly been played. It's just obviously got this cut corner here, but I may swap this out for the one that I've got if it's in better nick. Big Creedence Clearwater fan. This is just a compilation, Chronicles, but loads of great songs on here. Lodi, Green River, Commotion, All Around the Bend, loads of classics. So I'll probably keep this. I've got all their albums on CD, but I don't have much on vinyl. Then there was a fair bit of Tamla Motown. These are like cheapies, but I like them. I like Soul, Help Me Make It Through the Night, Gladys Knight and the Pips. I think this is a compilation. Signed, Sealed and Delivered, Stevie Wonder. Greatest Hits of Diana Ross and the Supremes. Madonna, Like a Prayer. Legend, Bob Marley compilation. Getting into this next batch then. Got Beatles, Hard Day's Night, Mono. This is in really nice condition. The record's good as well. Talking Heads, Little Creatures. I've got this obviously already. I love this album. It's one of my favourite Talking Heads albums. Here's a beauty. So I've got Funkadelic, One Nation Under a Groove. A nice gatefold. So the really nice thing with this is it's like a kind of promo copy. I think it's a US, yeah, US promo copy, because it comes with a single as well. This has got Maggot Brain on it? Yeah. Maggot Brain and another 2 songs. But I don't actually know One Nation Under a Groove. I've never listened to it before. So really, really pleased to pick this US copy up. And then it was just a bonus having the 7-inch promo as well. So yeah, absolute beauty. I love that artwork. So cool. Delicate Sound of Thunder. I've got like a trashed copy of this, so quite glad to pick this up. This one will get moved on. Ron Riggs' first album. It's actually worth a bit. This is worth probably about £30-35. It's in mint condition, the record. The sleeve's pretty good condition as well. But yeah, this was their first album. It's called Play Gaelic. I'm not a Ron Riggs fan, but I knew this was worth a bit, so I schnaffled that. The Kick Inside, Kate Bush. Junior Walker and the All Stars Live. This is the only one that I've listened to. No, in fact, I've listened to 2. This was really, really good. I love this. So it'll definitely be one to keep. The Byrds' Fifth Dimension. So I've already got Fifth Dimension. However, I've got the mono press. This is the first UK stereo. I've got the first UK mono. This is probably the only record that's not in great condition, or at least Fiji Plus condition. Still certainly playable, but I'd imagine that my first press mono will be better than this, but I'll give it a listen and see how it sounds. Japanese Whispers, The Cure compilation. I've already got this as well, but yeah, really nice copy of this. Again, can't go wrong for, what was I paying? £1.80 a record, so cheap as chips. Here we go, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the soundtrack. I'll be getting down to that tonight. Rainbow Rising. I'm not a Rainbow fan, but there's plenty of people who are. I've already got this pressing. It's like an early UK RCA, one of the RCA Victor orange label presses, but I've got a really nice one. This is nice, in good condition. Mine is really nice as well, so I'll just see which one sounds better and move one of them along. Most of the records that I picked up have all the inserts and all the other bits and pieces, lyric sheets and whatnot, so that was really good to see as well. It's an album that I've never heard before, Tarkus by Emerson, Lake and Palmer. So I'll give this a listen. So I've always liked the cover. I've never actually listened to the album, so I'll give that a listen too. I like Joni Mitchell. I've not heard these Joni albums, but well, I've heard one of them. Chalk Mark in a Rainy Storm. In fact, I gave this a brief listen, and I was reading a bit about it, and it seemed to be getting a bit of a pounding for being an overly produced kind of 80s monstrosity, but I actually quite liked it. I like Joni's voice, and I think there's a lot of different cameo appearances on here. Let's see who plays on here. Patsy Smith. I thought it was Billy Idol, Willie Nelson, Tom Petty, Wayne Shorter. Yeah, I thought it was okay. I didn't mind it. I'll give that another listen. Then I think this is a live album from '74. This is called Joni Mitchell and the LA Express, Miles of Isles. But yeah, this has got a really good track listing. I think it's our first live album. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is. A nice early press of Let It Be. This is a stereo press. Some more Rainbow, Down to Earth. Just had to get this. I love the cover. Van McCoy, Rhythms of the World. It's got the shuffle on it, so I had to pick that up for less than £2. And ZZ Top, Eliminator. Getting into the real good stuff now then. I picked up a really nice Dark Side of the Moon. This is a 5th UK press. Really nice all in. The It's got all the postcards and posters, which are in absolutely mint condition. And I was kind of wondering, I've got a nice first press of this, UK first press, the solid blue triangle, but I don't have the posters and postcards. And I was wondering, is there any difference between the way the posters and the postcards look? Would I be able to swap out the stuff from this one and put it into my first press, or are they kind of different? I'm not sure. But anyway, really nice copy. Really pleased to pick up Animals. I don't have a vinyl copy of Animals, and this is, I think this is a first UK, it's either a first or a second press, but yeah, nice condition. It's just got a little bit of ring wear at the top here, but yeah, really pleased to pick that up for under £2. This is one of the beauties as well. An early mono of creamed Israeli gears. So it's got the laminate on the front and it's non-laminate in the back. I just need to stick down this this sleeve. It's not split or anything, it just needs a little bit of Pritt stick. It will do the trick. The record's in lovely condition. Really good. So yeah, I was really pleased to pick that up. Picked up another Tracy Chapman in mint condition. This is a beauty. I think this is our first, yeah, it's first UK stereo press of Yellow Submarine. Again, in absolutely fantastic condition, the sleeve and the record. So yeah, it's a beauty, that one. Love this album. I've given it a couple of listens now. This is Curtis Mayfield's second album, is it? From 1971, Roots. It's really cool. A nice gatefold. I think this is the first UK press. Picked up a nice Guns N' Roses with the band cover. So this is European. It's got the stickers. But the only thing this is missing, so the record's mint, the sleeve's pretty much mint, but the one thing it's missing is it should come with Japanese stickers, which aren't there. Everything else is absolutely perfect on it, but it should come with some stickers. But again, for under £2, I can't be complaining. Really pleased to pick this one up. And yeah, maybe my favourite one, my last one, first press of the Stone Roses debut album. So there was a couple of kind of first presses that I think the two of them come out at the same time. This is not the one with the embossed writing, which I would have preferred. This has got the flat cover and it also doesn't have the cream labels. So this was the first one to come out with the red and black label, which is really cool as well. I do prefer the cream label, but again, for under £2, I can't complain. This is the only other one I've played. This is like mint throughout. There's one little pop on the second side on Sugar Sponge Sister, but yeah, other than that, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, that was my haul today. Really pleased to pick these up. Some of them will go and I'll reclaim my money, but yes, added some absolutely beauties to the collection. Cracking condition, and it just shows, it just pays to take a chance, because I was so close to not going today. When I realised that I was going to be a bit late, and then you start to think, oh, is it worth it? Is it worth my time to go over there? And then someone else has got in before you. But yeah, I was so glad that I went. And you know, you probably go to these type of things 10, 20 times and just pick up nothing at all. But then you have that one visit where it's all worthwhile and you manage to pick up some beauties. But yeah, I was really lucky today, the way it all just kind of fell together. Certainly when the guy dropped the price from £10 to £2, and I had full control over the record collection. So yeah, really good. But yeah, hopefully we get a few more like that this year, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what I've shown, what I've picked up. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. Any comments on any of the records? There's lots of the records here that I've not heard before, so especially, you know, the Birds records, some of the other ones that I've not heard. Any comments on them, please please comment in the comments box. And the same with, if you know anything about the posters. You know, I looked on Discogs before, and obviously the details and the pressings and all that are all there in Discogs, but it didn't actually tell you if there was any difference between the postcards and the posters between pressings. So, you know, because I might do that, I might swap out the posters and the postcards into my first press. But yep, and if you want to subscribe, again, please do so. And until the next time, see you later. Bye for now.